welcome back to Nourished Sundays. I'm your host, Joanna. I'm certified in holistic nutrition from the Canadian School of Natural Nutrition, and I'm super excited that you're here with me today. This series is all about healthy eating, what it means for you, what it means for your family, and helping you understand how it works, how our bodies work with the food we ingest, and helping decoding all the information we get on a daily basis. And a lot of time it's conflicting information, so it can get super confusing. And through this series, I'm hoping to make things a little bit clearer for you and your family. Today's topic is a question about soy products. So there's two main things I want to talk to you about soy. Because soy is oftentimes used as an alternative to dairy, and it's been quite popular in the last 20-ish years, I would say. Soy has been used for many centuries in Asian countries especially, and it definitely has, many good properties to it. But there's two things I want you to keep in mind in regards to soy to help you make better decisions for you and your family. So first of all, soy contains a high concentration of phytoestrogen, which are plant estrogen that function similarly to human estrogen in the body. When you consume soy, it affects your hormones in your body, because that's what estrogen is. It's a hormone that particularly affects reproductive health. And studies have shown that it may also affect the thyroid because it tends to block iodine absorption, which is needed for a thyroid. And, if you know anything about thyroid, you probably know that it's, pretty important for health, hormonal regulation, and many different body functions. So it's a very important gland we have in our body. Now, because of those phytoestrogens, it's especially important that men and boys be careful about consuming too much soy, because it affects testosterone production. So through the phytoestrogen, they tend to block testosterone production, right? They work together. They're kind of like, the complementing hormones, or the yin yang. So they need to be they cannot be too much of one. They cannot be a lot of both at the same time, to put it simple. So if you have a little boy, for example, you may want to, do a bit of research before feeding him soy-based infant formula, because that may affect his reproductive system. And especially when it's still developing, that's when we want to be extra careful about what we're putting into our bodies, right? But again, make sure you talk about it with your doctor. I'm not, giving medical advice here, just giving you some tips and things to consider. Now, the second point that, can be a bit alarming about soy is that most soy produced, especially in North America, contains GMOs. So it's genetically modified. Now, I'm not saying necessarily that GMOs are bad, and there's lots of debate about it. Maybe, you're already on one side, or maybe you're tired about hearing about it. But the main thing to take out about GMOs is that more studies need to be done about the effects on our bodies in the long run. So we're not too sure what it does to us. And because of that, it's better to err on the safe side, right? So that's it about soy. As with everything, moderation is the key, right? You want to keep things in balance as much as possible. And, there's some benefits to it, there's some harm to it, so just don't overindulge. If you have a little bit, shouldn't hurt. But again, taking all of those things into consideration really helps. Thank you so much for listening, for being here with me today. I will see you again next week. And in the meantime, eat well and be well. Ciao.